Hey. Here we are. Check, check, check. What's going on, Chi-Town, Chicago, surrounding suburbs, and everybody watching from all across the country. We got people in St. Martin. We got people in Belize. We got people in Spain. We got people everywhere watching us. What's up, Fly Guy?
What's up, Simbo, brother? How's it going, man?
For a square, like they used to say in your day. Remember that, Earl? I'm fair for a square. I'm doing all right. I'm excited about everything that's been going on. I'm excited about being here. And I'm excited about just having this real talk podcast for the people.
You just excited about being excited.
Man, for some reason.
I agree, brother. It is a lot going on. There's a lot of great things in the atmosphere. And it feels good to be a part of the atmosphere. It feels good to be a part of the makeup of the atmosphere. And so I think that you like we cut from good cloth. From that Kincaid cloth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's that good fact.
Yes, sir.
To be a black man in America is A-OK. So, thank you for joining us tonight at Real Talk, the Intellectual Podcast here at Intellectual Radio and iHeartRadio. You can holler at us at 708-8953. Holler at your boys, 708-223-8953. Feel free to join the conversation. We have a lot to discuss this evening. The dialogue will be rich. The twins, current and relevant, they sitting beside us, and we are ready to jumpstart the conversation. And I'm going to kick it off because we're in the season of giving.
Let's do it.
So first and foremost, we know December 16th was National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. Man.
What?
Chocolate, brother. I love chocolate cake. I love German chocolate. I like chocolate ice cream. If it's chocolate, brother, I am all in. So, Simbo, have yourself some chocolate, brother.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
On me.
Okay, all thanks a lot.
Chocolate covered everything. Get some hot chocolate on the way home. Get you something. I know you love a chocolate covered, body shaped woman.
You know, I want to make a comment.
Yes, sir.
I think one of the most racist things ever invented in history was white chocolate.
Did everybody hear that? Earl speaks. He said he thinks one of the most racist things ever invented was white chocolate. What do y'all think about that? It is kind of a why? Why does chocolate have to be white? It's like, just think about it. Everything.
Why did Bo Derek have braids?
Exactly.
They want to join the nation.
They want to be like us, Earl. I guess that is true, Earl. I never thought about that way, but now that you mention it, brother, why does it have to be white chocolate?
You know what? I think that we see where people like to integrate and they want to celebrate, but they sometimes don't know how to appreciate.
Yeah.
So when you're not a part of the makeup, I believe there is real truth in how other people in America that are not of our melanin, those that have not been kissed by nature's son, which they had, they don't have what comes, they don't have the rhythm, they don't have the stamina, the stability, they don't have some of the anatomy stereotypes.
Oh, wow.
So,
here we go.
I'm just saying, brother, to be, once again, as I said, I'm the fly guy, brother, to be a black man in America is A-OK. But we still in the season of giving.
Okay.
And you know I got something for my dude. Merry Christmas, my brother.
What? Hold on, wait a minute.
There you go, brother. Fly guy got you, champ. Yes, indeed.
How you giving me a gift? It ain't even Christmas yet.
But, brother, this is the season of giving. You know what? Like we say in church, you ain't got to wait till the battle is over. You can shout right now. You ain't got to wait until Christmas. Just know that you are thought about, my brother, that you are loved, my brother. You are appreciated, my brother, and I celebrate you, my brother.
I appreciate you,
talk, brother.
My man. Can I wait till Christmas to open it?
You can wait till Christmas.
All right, because I don't know how many gifts I'm going to get, so
that might be your only one.
Man, look. Hey, Earl, I don't know how many gifts I'm going to get, so I'm going to hold on to this. Look at this. And it's heavy, too, y'all. You know I wish it was some gym shoes, but I know it ain't no gym shoes. Dang.
That's okay, brother.
Hey, man, that's okay. I plan on giving you your gift next week, but you gave me mine this week.
That's okay.
But then again, I know you might be shady and go out of town for Christmas, so Earl, he might not be here next week.
That's okay. It's the thought that counts.
Man, thank you, brother.
You celebrate, brother. It's been a joy to be your
You don't
right-hand
understand how
brother.
that just made my day. You have no idea. You have no idea. All the stuff I've been going through this week, last week, and I've been going through a lot of things, brother, and you have no idea how that just touched my spirit, for you to give me that. And I am really, really, really appreciative of that gesture that you just bestowed upon me. I appreciate it big time.
I'm glad you do, brother, because while we're still in the season of giving, so we know it's 8 days until Christmas. And one of the fun facts we have at Christmas is we share white elephant gifts. Now, white elephant gifts, just so everybody knows, a white elephant gift is an impractical, amusing gift that is typically exchanged at a party for entertainment purposes. So it's all about the gag gift.
Okay.
But the fly guy always brings the top five. So I'm gonna give you the top five white elephant gifts that you can give. If you still Christmas shopping, if you out in the mall right now and you listening to us, stop what you're doing and get a white elephant gift. Number five.
This should be interesting.
Things that you wanna always say at work, but you can't say because you might get fired. You might want to pick that up because you might need to have a venting session one day. Number five, things you want to say at work, but you can't say. Things we want to say in Intellectual Radio Studios, but we can't say because Earl is here. Number four, you can poop while you putt. Yes, you heard me say it's
What?
the toilet golf game. This is $17.99. It's under $20. And the things you can say that you want to say at work, but you can't, you can get that for a whopping $22.
I'm not playing with these
You
people.
can sit, hoop, and putt. Practice your putt game. Y'all know y'all take your phone in there. You take reading materials. Don't act bashful now. Don't act like you go in there just to handle your business and get up. Y'all be in there for hours, 45 minutes. You know, you come out, don't go in there for 45 minutes. You got to wait.
Wait a minute.
You've been in there holding court.
Let me say this. Earl, I don't know. I think Earl will agree with me on this. When I go to the bathroom, I can't be doing other things because it like throws my focus off. Like I have to be cool with nothing in my hands and chilling and just use the bathroom and then get out. Like people read and you read, Earl.
I think you should focus on it.
On what?
Because then you're going to be pushing too hard.
Number three for the gents, they have the Whiskey Stones. Now, these are Whiskey Stones. They are $23.99. This is for the gentlemen. This goes in the whiskey glass, the cognac glass, the bourbon glass, whatever you drinking. If Jack Daniels, Gentleman Jack is your drink.
No, I like this.
If bourbon is your drink, and they shape like bullets. See,
I like this.
bullets?
Is it like an ice?
Yeah, it's like
No, I like
ice.
this.
It keeps your drink chilled.
I like if you guys can see this, watch it. This is cool. This is actually cool, Earl.
That's a cool
You see that, Earl? That's actually cool. I like
gift.
that. I like that.
Number two, while we in the bathroom, we got the urinal glasses.
What?
Yes, these glasses are shaped like the urinal. When you go in the White Sox game, when you go in the stadium, brothers, you can put your drink in the urinal glass for a whopping $9.99. Ladies, if you think your man needs this, you can pick this up for him for a whopping $9.99. And guess what? You get a set of two for $10.
Well, I'm gonna leave that one
And
alone. I'm getting this
number
one for
one
myself.
thing that you can get as a white elephant gift. Now, brothers, if somebody give you this gift, there's a problem somewhere. Now, earlier you had fly guys say, some people wish they had our anatomy. Well, the number one thing is how to live with a small anatomy if you a man. For
That's not what it says on there.
There's the book.
You got to tell them what it says.
How to live with a small penis.
Okay.
Is what it is. It's a book. For $7.99, ladies, if you give your man this, then you might want to start cuffing. You heard us talk about cuffing on Real Talk. This is Real Talk. I'm giving you a real moment. You might want to start cuffing.
Earl, where does he find this stuff from? I would never find this.
How to live with a small penis is the number one white elephant gift you can give for 2024. Whopping $7.99.
Well, I'd like to give a
Those
shout
have
out.
been the top 5 things you need to know from your fly guy for the White Elephant Christmas.
Well, I like to give a shout out to Jesus for not letting me have to get that book. Hey, but I tell you one thing, I'm getting this one, Earl. If I got to get this for myself, this one so it's ice. The bullets are actually ice, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting this one. I'm getting this. I'm getting this one, and I want to actually. I'm going to order it so I can have a drink like this on Christmas Eve or Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
cool
getting this.
gift.
I'm
That's
getting
a
this one
real
for
cool
myself.
gift.
So I'm gonna keep that paper over
That's
here.
a real cool gift.
All right, guys, we're gonna keep on moving. So the fly guy always comes through with the top 10, and that top 10 was whopping. That's all I could say. It was whopping, and then it was weeping. Started off whopping,
You
then
know,
weeping.
White Elephant gets gag gifts.
Oh
fun
my
gifts.
goodness, fly guy, you're.
But you got to be creative with whatever you give.
Why you didn't tell me you were gonna wear your Phi Beta Sigma, bro? I would have
Because
wore
you
something.
always wearing blue, so I knew you was gonna have on something blue.
But I would have wore. This is blue.
Right. I know you want me to match regardless.
But I would have wore. I have a brand new Phi Beta Sigma shirt that I have not worn yet. I would have worn that shirt.
We gonna wear.
I like that shirt.
Thank you, sir.
Did you? You had that made, didn't you?
No, I didn't have it made.
I like that.
I didn't have it made.
So I'm looking at my notes and I noticed that Fly Guy put something in here that I wasn't expecting, but we're going to talk about it for a quick second. So guys, December 26th is my mother's birthday, Emma K. Wyman. I love that woman. She gave me so much and did so much for so many people. But on that day, December 26th, I will be releasing, Earl, the Believe motivational album. It'll be out on Spotify. It'll be on Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube Music. It's going to be on at least 20 platforms. And I am super excited about this, guys. This has been at least 10 years in the making. And I'm going to start dropping a lot of promotional stuff starting tomorrow and Thursday. And I need you guys to support. I need you to get it for your daily dose of motivation and just anything that you need to be inspired, to be pushed. We all need that extra push. But this is something, it's not just talking and music, it's a movement. I created this album to push you towards your destiny, your purpose, and your greatness, the greatness that's on the inside of you. And I guarantee you, you will take something from this. So thank you for putting that in there, Fly Guy. And I really pray and hope that people support this project, which I think they will.
I would like to spend a few minutes talking about Believe. And I want to talk a little bit. First and foremost, we want to extend our condolences to Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. There was a recent school shooting there a couple days ago. A 15-year-old girl shot. She killed a classmate and she killed a teacher. The teacher that she killed happened to be a substitute teacher because the original teacher called off and wasn't at work that day. And this lady went in as a substitute for the primary teacher. And she was killed. She lost her life. There were several students wounded. And there were several students that are, even though they may not have been grazed or wounded by bullets, they are mentally and emotionally wounded and scarred. And so when we hear Simeon talk about Believe, and then we hear that a 15-year-old girl walked into a school, took a gun. So we're talking about intentionality. It's not like the gun went off. It's not like she brought the gun to school for show and tell. Regardless of why the gun was with the young lady carried a gun to school. So she went intentionally to hurt.
To do bodily harm. Yeah.
And so, Brother Simeon, help our audience understand when you hear a news story like this, and when you have children of your own that you promote, we promote higher ed. We send young people off to college. We give them scholarships.
Yes.
We're entering our 6th year of the Be Symbolic Scholarship. And then we hear that at an elementary school, remember, let me help you all understand the other part of this. It was a 2nd grader. I'm going to say it one more time. It was a 2nd grader. Then I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. It was a 2nd grader that called 911 and said, shooter, 7 years old, First of all, when I was 7, I didn't even have access to a phone, but the 7-year-old had a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So we're living in a world where a parent thought that a 7-year-old should have a phone in the event that something can call for help or call for emergency.
Yes.
And then we're hearing that the 15-year-old
Mm-hmm.
was the shooter. So all these are kids making these decisions and doing these things. Help me believe.
When you talk about believing, we have to believe that there's a greater cause. We have to believe that things happen for a reason. But we also have to believe that we have the ability, the mental and physical and emotional ability, Earl, to come out of these situations. There's so many different things happen. There are obstacles that you have to overcome in life. In the album, it talks about overcoming obstacles, those obstacles that are set before you to hold you back, those obstacles that are set before you to knock you down. You have to walk in excellence. When you walk in excellence, you overcome those obstacles. You have to be unique. You have to understand that you are unique and that you have gifts on the inside of you that are only for you. And you are just as good as the next person. And then you have to have faith. I know you're probably saying, uh-oh, he said faith. It's not about being religious and things like that. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. You have to have the faith that you can overcome. You have to have the faith that you can win. You have to have the faith that you can go forward and be successful no matter what is put before you. And then you have to have a peace of mind. Peace of mind. When you can't find peace, some people can't find peace in their jobs, peace in their homes, peace. Most important, they can't find peace in their life. But if you take a second to take a step back and relax and pause and press forward, you can get that peace of mind and you'll understand that you can be unstoppable, you can win, and you have to understand that you have to give yourself positive affirmations saying, I am a winner. I am the head and not the tail. I am rich. I am smart. I am what everyone says I'm not. And when you can do these things, it'll help you believe, it'll help you be inspired, it'll educate and motivate people to simply be their best. And that's what I hope to do and strive to do as a leader and a coach, to let people understand that we are making a positive impact on your lives so you can be what you need to be in order to be successful. That's my piece on believe.
So I would ask lastly that you talk to that 15-year-old that's been bullied, that is considering doing what this young lady has already done because they don't fit in. They're not accepted in their peers. They're laughed at. Every day they dread going to school because they're talked about. They throwing pennies at them. They don't want to sit with them at the lunch table. They can't be with the cool kids. Talk to that 15-year-old and offer them an affirmation or some motivation. And because that 15-year-old should have that motivational album as well.
The reason why that happens, Fly Guy, and to that 15-year-old, that 13-year-old, that 12-year-old, even that 18-year-old that's being bullied, that's being pushed around, talk to somebody. You have to find somebody that you trust. Find somebody that you can talk to. Find somebody that you know will understand and listen to you. Because the reason they go down that road, Fly Guy, is because they feel alienated. They feel singled out. They feel lonely. They feel that they have no one to talk to. So the only thing they can do is listen to themselves and listen to that voice on the inside of their head that says, hey, hurt somebody. Hey, take matters into your own hand. Hey, nobody cares. But if you talk to somebody, this is for that 15-year-old. If you talk to somebody, you'll see that hurting people hurt other people. So you can find out that the reason those people are doing what they're doing is probably because they were hurting. And you can understand and get the help you need mentally, emotionally, and spiritually so you can be bigger than that and you won't get taken out and you won't fall to the pressures of evil and walk out and hurt somebody because you got the help you needed. If you don't get the help, you sometimes go left. And they say you have not because you ask not. You have to ask for help in order to receive help. And then when you ask for it and receive it, it can help you be a better person and it can help you make better choices.
Parents and guardians, grandparents, aunties, uncles, big brothers, big sisters. You heard it from Simeon Henderson himself, writer, producer, director of Believe, the motivational album. Simbo, tell them one more time where they can order it and when it's coming out.
December 26th on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube Music. It will be on all the platforms. I need you guys to check it out. I need you guys to support. It's time for us to put out things that are going to inspire, educate, and motivate people to simply be their best. All of the comedy and all that, it has its place. We love it. But we also need things that empower us. We also need things that push us, promote us, and tells us who we are. And should I say, reminds us of who we are and whose we are. And that's what Believe is going to do. December 26th. It'll be everywhere. It'll be out there. I need you to get it. I need you to share it because it's time for us to make a difference in our communities and change the narrative. And trust me, Believe will help you do that.
And it's time for that person-to-person letter. Real Talk has a person-to-person letter each and every week. We appreciate everyone writing in and letting us know about their situationships. If we have not gotten to your letter yet, we will get to it. Once again, you can send your situationship, your person-to-person letter to Simeon Henderson number 9 at gmail.com. That's Simeon Henderson number 9 at gmail.com. Here we are. Here it is. Get ready, get set, let's grow. What's up, Real Talk? Thank you for the inspiration you offer your listeners. I applaud the weekly encouragement. Gentlemen, this is a special Christmas for me. This is the first Christmas I will spend with my children. I have a set of 10-year-old twin sons. Unfortunately, I was locked up shortly after they were born. I have never been able to witness their excitement on Christmas morning, opening gifts, receiving toys, and the overall joy the day brings children. I must admit, I am nervous. I can't stop thinking, what if they don't like the gifts I provide for them, or if they find the toys I buy outdated? I mean, I haven't been around them, so I really don't know their personalities. Their mother has shared some of their quality characteristics with me, but I still don't know them for myself. In the midst of being concerned about winning them over with gifts, I am also focused on trying to establish a relationship with my sons. We have to earn each other's trust. I hope they are as excited to embrace me as much as I am excited to embrace them. Real talk, I know I have a past comprised of mistakes. I'm now looking to make all of my wrongs right. I appreciate whatever advice you can offer without judgment. Signed, just my baby's daddy. Wow, this brother has a little remorse in his tone, I feel. He ain't never been able to be with his kids 10 years. Well, yeah, I'll start off since I read it.
Yes.
So, brother, I do believe in giving people a second chance. The first step to ownership is acknowledging that there's a problem. And you said in your past you had done some wrongs. And whatever you did, it obviously caused you to be away for at least 10 years. And so your sons haven't had you in their life, but maybe they've had some positive influences in their life. I don't know what the atmosphere is comprised of that they're in, but I would say go, give it your best, be you, embrace them as if the 10 years had not passed. Don't so much focus on whether they appreciate the gifts or like the gifts. I think at this point, them just having their daddy in their life, become the role model and the father figure that your sons need to see in the man that you are. When they get a little older and they become teenagers, maybe talk about some of the past mistakes you made so they don't do it. But I don't know at 10 years old if they're mature and ready to hear all that. Simbo.
Well, nowadays I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. They could be.
Because
I mean,
nowadays,
but
now,
10 years
now,
old,
now, hey,
I don't
nowadays,
know that I would have wanted to talk to my father about being incarcerated at 10 years old.
yeah,
That's me, though.
but see, here's the key: you got to look at back then and now. There was
Well,
they
how far
no
back
no
then
no no
was
no
I
no
going?
no not, I mean, I'm just saying, even back to your childhood, to the children now, they're exposed to a lot more than we were,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they've seen a lot more. whether it be in the household, on TV, on social media. They've been exposed to a lot more than we were. So they might understand it a little more than we did at that age because they've been exposed to it. We work in the schools. We've seen kids tell stories that we're like, wow, I can't believe that kid has gone through that. Because we see a lot of kids, a lot of young people are dealing with parents or siblings or family members that are either locked up, killed, selling drugs, on drugs, or dead.
And I've seen the reverse. I've seen where
Yeah.
kids have been mad and angry because their father made a choice that caused that to happen.
Yes.
I've seen them mad at their mother because they feel like their mother picked this guy to be their father.
And so
they're long, and boys especially, they miss that. Boys need discipline. They respect discipline because it shows that you care.
Yes.
And so they missed that for 10 years. That's a decade.
And that's what I'm saying. So by you saying that, you're proving my point even more, saying they're aware.
But they could be angry.
But that's what I'm saying. They're aware, they're angry, and to be angry is to be aware. Because if you weren't aware, you wouldn't be angry.
Well, true. No, they're aware.
So what I'm saying is they would,
because they're angry, they may not embrace him. So he's nervous.
Right. So
because he don't know how they're gonna respond. He don't know if they're gonna respond to him or they're gonna react to him.
Right.
So because he don't know the characteristics. The mother had told him a few things about him, but he don't know him for himself. That's what he said.
Well, sign just my baby daddy. Whatever you did, you shouldn't have did that.
Well, okay. Now you just took that hallmark response you gave.
No, I mean,
you already have a regret.
But you still got to give him some reality.
Well, looking the man in the mirror, that's his reality.
That's what I'm saying. So as you looking at the man in the mirror, make sure you say to that guy, hey, had you not done this bull crap, you wouldn't be in this position and your kids wouldn't have had to be without you.
Well, okay.
That's all I'm saying.
That's true. Well, brother,
I'm not saying it in a bad way.
No, I'm not saying
I'm giving you a dose of reality.
You're speaking your truth, and that is the reality. Yeah. But I'm gonna be a little bit more compassionate with the brother and say,
now you want to be compassionate today.
I'm saying because it's Christmas, we talk about the kids, and I kind of feel where he is. I kind of feel his hurt. Hey, when you're young, you make. I don't know how old his brother is. He can say when you're younger, you make mistakes. So if he was hypothetically, if he was 43 when he went to jail, he's 53 now. So he done had a time. And then when you in jail, you got time to reflect. Yeah. So everybody find God in jail. And they have a chance to reflect. And
that's why they need to believe out.
and there you go. And we talked about
because if you listen to stuff like that, you'll understand that remember I said you got to pause before you make a rash decision.
Exactly.
And you got to relax.
There you go.
Long enough to gain your composure. Then you press forward,
yes,
and then your black ass won't be in jail.
Well, look. So, just my baby daddy, embrace your sons. Best of luck. Merry Christmas season to you. Happy, healthy New Year to you and your sons. And I'm sure your sons will love you for the man that you are.
And I pray, brother. I really do pray that they embrace you and take you in because it seems like you're sincere and you want to be a part of their lives. And just be genuine, be who you are, and let them know that you love them. And I think it'll work out for you.
All right. Family Matters. Who remembers that show? Back in the day, the sitcom.
Hi, Laura.
Carl Winslow was on Dancing with the Stars this season.
I'm not playing with him.
Hey,
I'm not playing with him.
Hey.
Carl, wait, Carl, the dad?
Winslow, the dad was on Dancing with the Stars.
He's still, I can't even say that. I don't know why I was about to say he's still living.
People were voting for the brother. Carl Winslow, die hard.
Has he lost weight?
No, he's still eating Twinkies.
I was just wondering. You said Dance with the Stars. I figured
maybe he was eating all the Twinkies and die hard.
Man,
he went to that convenience store, he hit that whole shelf. But the actor that we all know as Urkel, Jaleel White, is under fire because he expressed his thoughts on why he doesn't think the hit show Family Matters was popular amongst black people.
Wow.
Now, Jaleel White says that Family Matters doesn't rank as a favorite amongst black people because it's not a hood story.
Oh, wow.
If it's not a hood story, it's not a black story. And sometimes I feel left out of that, he says. If there's a poll, he says favorite black shows, these are his words, would be Martin or Living Single, shows like that. Family Matters does not rank amongst that. Family Matters was, I guess, a little bit more affluent, shall we say? Maybe they were middle class. I don't know. He feels like in his comparison, Family Matters wasn't. So Martin had Shanae.
Right.
So you talking hood,
Yes.
urban, 40s,
Yeah.
Kilolo, all of that,
Right.
around the way.
Right.
Then Living Single, well, I mean, Queen Latifah had Flavor Unit, hip hop, regime, so you had a little bit of a twist in that. But I beg to differ. I think this brother misspoke. I don't think that having a black show, my problem with it is we always think that if a black show comes out, it's got to be urban. It's got to have an urban finish, or black people won't respect it. Who are you to say what attracts me?
Right.
Who are you to say that I can't appreciate Claire Huxtable
Right.
from The Cosby Show?
Right.
A husband that's a doctor, a wife that's an attorney, raising kids. When Good Times came out, Esther Rolle refused to do the role if she couldn't have a strong father figure. She did not want. Norman Lear wanted her to be a single mother raising 3 children in the projects.
Right.
Esther Rolle, as a woman, not Florida Evans, the actress, but Esther Rolle, the woman, said, "I'm not accepting that. You're going to give me a strong father figure and a husband, and we're going to be a full family, and that husband is going to be John Amos." She identified John Amos. So, Sam, you in the industry. What do you think about his statement?
I don't really. I think that.
Do you think that in order for black people to appreciate a show with a black sitcom, it has to be urban?
I don't think that.
So all we like is power.
No.
All we like is shoot 'em up, the
No,
shout.
I don't think that's
shoot 'em
true.
up to kill boys in the hood.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
That's what he's saying.
When you look at shows like A-Man, when you look at shows like, oh man, what's the show I was just watching? Shoot, I can't even think about it. But I don't think that that's true because I think he could be taking it personal because he feel like his show didn't get the
he was a
notoriety.
geek in the show.
Exactly. That's my point. He's taking it personal. And I bet when he didn't feel that way when he got to play Stefan.
Well,
remember we went from Urkel to
Stefan.
Stefan. He was cool and smooth, and he probably wished that his character was like that the whole time.
Well, I don't think that.
But Urkel was iconic
because there you go. That's the point I was.
It was iconic. Everyone loved the show. I don't know what you're talking about, Jaleel White.
I didn't love the show.
No, everyone you watched it, you liked it.
I watched it because it was on to fill a.
But you had to like something.
One of my
I don't watch stuff just because it's on.
No, I do. If I'm in the crib and I'm just chilling,
nope.
I would flip the channel. I might just watch it because it's on.
Nope. I'm not doing it.
But in a different world.
I'm just saying I don't do that.
That was my show.
But I'm just saying I don't do that. Earl, do you do that? Do you watch something just because it's on? I don't. I
tuned into it.
I put on Sports Center.
Let me see what this is about. I tuned into it.
I
didn't watch it every now. I don't watch it. It was not a show that I watched. Like I said, it wasn't a different world. A different world was my joint. I had to see that.
Right.
One of them type of things.
I feel you on that.
I beg to differ with this brother for making that comment. I think that, we as a people have to get beyond painting a narrative that all we can appreciate is less than. Something that's less than.
I'm with you on that.
That's not good. That's not good.
Sports talk, Simbo. Sports talk. Let's get into it, man. I'm gonna start with the Heisman Trophy. No, rewind. We ain't even talk about the Bears right now, bro. No.
Was it cold?
Is this my segment or not? Earl, did he just say it was my segment?
It is your segment.
So I don't want to talk about the Bears yet. Let me go say what I was trying to say. No, you want to start? Earl, he wants to start. Earl, he doesn't understand what positive feedback is, does he? You have to start constructive criticism. You have to give the good first. So let me go with the good. While you trying to down the Bears, I'm going to step over here to the Heisman Trophy race. So my man Travis Hunter from the Colorado Buffaloes won the 2024 Heisman Trophy. Deion Sanders took this kid and his kids from Jackson State to Colorado Buffalo and turned them into superstars.
With the girlfriend.
Wait, I'm getting to that. Let me do my thing, brother. He don't want to let me. He don't want to let me be great. He don't want to let me be great. So I want to. So Before I get to Travis Hunter love struggles, let me finish congratulating the brother on winning the Heisman. He is the first player to play both ways. He would play Earl at least 100 snaps a game between offense and defense. And he would score touchdowns. And he got interceptions. And the man was just awesome. So I want to say congratulations. And he mentioned his father. I figured his father was probably not around. And so I want to say congratulations to you. And the other part of that is Travis Hunter. I know everyone is talking to you about your girlfriend. They're saying that she's not for you and all these things. And I'm going to say this to you, brother. These are people on the outside looking in. You've been with 5 years. You guys know what you like about each other, to each other, who you are to each other. And you have to block out the outside noise because everyone thinks they knows what's best for everybody else's relationship. And theirs was probably in shambles. They've probably been divorced.
Simeon Henderson, number 9
Yes. So Travis Hunter, send me a letter so we can talk about these people. But I'm telling you right now, brother, you have to make your own decisions. You have to be smart. They talk about you can read defenses and offenses, but you can't read a relationship. And but I'm gonna say, brother, you keep doing what you're doing. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention. And I would say this: get a prenup if you have to. Well, you should because it's your money. And if she really loves you and wants to be with you, she won't get mad if you get a prenup because everything that's yours is hers if you guys are married. Yeah, so best of luck to you.
I feel kind of bad, Simone. My Lions didn't make it through.
What? So now you want to talk about the Bears? The Lions got their head beat in.
The Lions 12-2,
but they got their head beat in though the other night.
2-80.
But they got their head beat in.
No, they
yes,
did.
Yes, they did.
No, they did.
Did you watch the game?
Dude, yeah.
What was the final score?
42.
It was not 48-42.
What was it?
What game did you see?
It was 48-42.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
What was it, Simone?
No, it wasn't.
What was it?
Let me help you out.
The Lions
Detroit.
The Lions kept up, brother.
Lions.
The Lions held their own, brother.
Versus.
We're not going to compare the Lions to the Bears.
The Buffalo Bills.
Because they lost one game. You think you're going to compare them to the bad news
Buffalo
Bears?
Bills.
The Bears can carry the ball to the sideline, let alone get it in the end zone. And you're going to try to talk about Detroit?
So.
48-42.
Oh, they came back. They came back because I stopped watching it.
I know what I'm
They was getting their head beat in so bad I stopped watching. Look, hey, I get touche. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm a Lion champ. But when I turned it off, it was down by 3 touchdowns.
That's okay, brother.
They were down by 3 touchdowns when I turned it off. Baby. Okay, Lion. But I'm just telling you, when I turned it off, they were down by 3 touchdowns. Now let's get into the Bears. Wait, before we get into that, Patrick Mahomes got hurt. And then not only did he get hurt, but the Green Bay Packers won again. And the Minnesota Vikings spanked the Bears. And
I don't think anybody's surprised.
Ain't nobody surprised. But I'll tell you this, everybody was making all this noise about the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. I mean, not the Green Bay Packers, the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. You better look out for Buffalo Bills, Green Bay Packers. You better look out for teams like that. And then the boys,
Vikings ain't shortstopping.
And the Vikings. I'm gonna say the Vikings. And also Pittsburgh lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. So
Philadelphia probably gonna go the distance.
Mike Tomlin just got a $50,000 bonus for the game that they won.
Oh wow!
Against the Buffalo Bills.
How long he been a coach for? A long time?
He's been a coach there for a long time. And I remember when he got hired, he was like 36 years old, and now he's 52 or 53. But he got that bonus and then turned around and they got their head beat in.
Well, he still deserved a bonus.
No, he did, but I was just saying it was kind of bittersweet.
So what happened here?
So everybody, I don't know if you guys know this. So Daniel Penny, he joined Trump in a suite for a football game after being acquitted in the New York City chokehold case. Now, Daniel Penny is a military veteran who choked and agitated New York subway rider and was acquitted of homicide this week, has been invited by Vice President-elect J.D. Vance to join Donald Trump's suite at the Army versus Navy football game this past Saturday.
and he was there. The Marine veteran was cleared of criminally neglect homicide in Jordan Neely's 2023 death. A more serious manslaughter charge was dismissed last week.
So you kill an innocent man on a subway train that's homeless. We don't know why the man was agitated. We don't know if he had a mental illness condition. There are a lot of things that come with being homeless. First of all, being homeless does not mean that your house was in foreclosure, now you're on the street. It's not about being evicted. There are some things and situationships that come with people when they're homeless. That start there. So this individual murdered somebody. He killed somebody,
26-year-old.
and they're celebrating that. That shows you what type of administration this is. Bigotry, hatred, racism, misogynist, rapist, all of that. Everybody on that team, everybody in that campaign, just about, not everybody, but most of them have the same resume.
Yeah.
They're rapists. They applaud it. So if you're a murderer, if you crooked, they celebrate you.
Yeah.
Shame on you, JD Vance. Shame on you for celebrating somebody in a suite and a collegiate game where Army and Navy was playing, the military forces, and your president, your boss, talked against the military. Your boss disgraced the family while he was campaigning, going out to the cemetery for a photo op. So, and then now you take a criminal to a suite and celebrate that. Shame on you. Where's your humanity?
It's not present at all, brother. And that is just that. I thought we could never top Earl. I never thought we'd top the guy that killed the people in the church and then they took him to Burger King. Thought we wouldn't top that. This tops that. Invited the man to the suite of the Army Navy football game, and that's the prestigious game that they have every year.
Oh yeah.
And it's just they're celebrating madness, man. And I mean, a man killed somebody, and the guy was unarmed. He shouldn't have killed him, but this is the world we're living in. This is what we're dealing with.
It's sad, bro.
And it is sad.
It's a real sad affair. Our fella Jamie Foxx has a Netflix film called What Had Happened Was. Jamie Foxx, the #1 film. Now, this is #1 on Netflix. It's streaming right now. It's called What Had Happened Was. And Jamie Foxx talks to him about his illness. Jamie Foxx attributes his illness to the fact that he had disconnected himself from God. These are his words.
And that's
he says that he had stopped going to church and he hadn't been in fellowship with God like he had been, or he knew that he should have been. And this, he says, was God's way of getting his attention. Now, also, while celebrating his 57th birthday, Jamie Foxx was hit in the mouth with a bottle. There was some glass thrown at a party, and he was injured. He was hurt. He says, and basically, in summary, new levels, new devils. You know, he says people are hating on him, and people are not appreciating his success, that he's still climbing and rising. I don't know if that's why it happened, because people are just hating on you. Jamie Foxx, you've been Jamie Foxx. You know, you've been Wanda. You know, you've been all that.
So let me say this. Earl, Jamie Foxx did something that was brilliant. This is why his special was #1 on Netflix. Do you remember what he said when he started promoting it? Does anybody remember what he said?
What did he say? Tell us what he said.
Remember, he said something to the fact that P. Diddy had something to do with his illness. He said that, right? He said that. Why do you think everybody was going to watch it, Earl? Because they wanted to hear what he's going to say, didn't they? That man catfished him. Because he cracked a couple of jokes about P. Diddy, but he never said P. Diddy had anything to do with his illness, because P. Diddy didn't have anything to do with his illness. But he used that as a springboard or as clickbait. And people, I know all the people that I know that watched it tuned in to see what he was going to say about P. Diddy. And he didn't say nothing about P. Diddy. And I was like,
Suckers. But I'll say this, listening to the story was cool because for me, as a man of faith, it was cool to see that he was humbled because he kept on saying, this can't happen to me. I'm Jamie Mother Fox. But he was humbled and know that anything can happen to anybody, and you just got to humble yourself and remember who you are and whose you are when you're moving on this road to success and to understand that you're not bigger than the man, right? So yeah, but I think that he did himself justice in mentioning P Diddy because everybody wanted to see, and then once they tuned in to see, they was like, oh well, I'm here, I might as well watch it.
Well, and that might be that. I mean, that could have been his strategy.
Yeah,
But
it was a
I
good
think
strategy too.
I mean, it wasn't a bad plan. But I think Jamie Foxx probably could have pulled it off just being Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
I don't think Jamie
people.
Foxx needs to lean on Diddy.
No.
I'm saying it this way.
It's
but
just.
I don't think he needs to lean on Diddy.
It's an ear grabber.
Oh no, I get it.
That's all I'm saying.
Get it.
I know Jamie is talented, period.
Right, exactly.
But that's something that people, because it's so relevant right now and it's in everybody's
and that's all
face.
People interested in.
Exactly.
That's all people interested
That's
in.
my that's my point.
Wrong with that. It was nothing wrong with that. I ain't knocking the man for doing
that. Me neither.
I'm just giving him more credit because he don't need to lean on Diddy to get an audience. Jamie Foxx has an audience.
But he did.
And so, but I appreciate the transparency in letting people know, first and foremost, that he is a man of faith.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about that on Real Talk all the time. We leave you with an inspirational message. We always invite and encourage everyone to talk to God. Mm-hmm. Talk to God. He would love to hear from you. And if you can't get to church, you can watch church. Virtual church is real. And so it's a way to make the connection. And so the fact that this brother says, I feel this was God's way of getting my attention, because he went through a bad phase for a while. He was really in a bad space with his illness for a while. But God can heal all things, and all sickness is not unto death. And so even when things happen and it's the unforeseen and the doctors are telling you everything is great and it don't look promising and all of that, there's still God. Mm-hmm. So keep your hope.
Yes, how do you feel about him calling God my?
Oh yeah. Yeah, how you feel?
Well, I have a issue with that because if you're going to be transparent and you're going to talk about God getting your attention, do it in the respect of God. Don't take it and dummy it down thinking you need to say it this way to relate to your audience. Or
that's why he did it.
Reel your audience. I know
that's
that.
Why he did it.
To me, that's an insult.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to speak. You don't speak to God like you speak to the person sitting next to you.
And he
God
did that.
Is bigger than that.
And Earl, he did that because he was still trying to be funny, still trying to be Jamie, and still trying to get laughs and relate to the people. And he really did. He didn't have to do that. No.
But at the same time, you saying that you hadn't been connecting with God, and that's why you was in the predicament you in. So then don't do it
exactly.
That way.
And that's what I'm saying. He didn't. I don't feel he had to do that. I don't know why he felt he had to do it, but he did it. And I know it caught up in the moment, rubbed some people the wrong way, rubbed me the wrong way, and it was just like because when I refer to God, I'm not gonna refer to him like that. I'm just gonna refer to him as God and leave it at that.
And now I'm tuning everything else.
Right now, and then he can go back to his jokes and do that, but that part he could have left out. So, but he did. So, well, let me say this. I want to say this to people that's daring to live their dream. Earl, I look at you. I remember where you started with this radio station, Earl. I remember from upstairs to downstairs to across the street to where you're at now. And I'm saying this to all the people out there. I'm saying this to Fly Guy, to myself, all the actors I know. Me and my buddy Eric Lane had a deep conversation about this today. So many times we feel if we're not where we want to be yet, let's just give up. Let's do something different. But I just want you to understand and know that one day your time is going to come. If you just stay focused, you stay faithful, your season will come. There is a story about a movie called Sing Sing, starring Coleman Domingo. Have you heard of that movie, Earl? So listen to this, everybody. This is a story about a man in prison for a crime he didn't commit. His name was Divine G. He finds purpose by acting in a theater group alongside other incarcerated men, including a weary newcomer, Earl. So, this guy, Clarence McLean, have you heard the name? Clarence McLean is now up for an Oscar, Best Actor, an Oscar with Denzel Washington. This is his first movie, Earl. He was incarcerated, Earl. He was in that group. The reason he got in the group, they were going out on the yard was closed, and he went walking around, and he walked past where they had this theater group. And he said, "Oh, let me see what this is about." He sat in there and watched them acting and said, "That's what I want to do." But because he got in so much trouble, Earl, they made him wait a year to join the acting troupe. He joined the acting troupe, got himself together. He's out now. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel. Coleman Domingo has taken him everywhere with him. He's been his plus one. He's met all types of people. And this is his first role, Earl. And he's up for Best Actor with Denzel Washington.
Kudos, brother.
And I'm saying this to you, people. It's all about a time. It's all about a season. And it's all about being connected to the right people. But it's most importantly about not giving up. Because if you don't give up, you'll get where you need to be. If you don't give up, you'll step into that door at the right time. If you don't give up, you'll be sitting with your own radio station on Intellectual Radio and iHeartRadio with people doing numerous shows and giving platforms to other people. If you don't give up, you'll be like the Fly Guy and myself sitting here still driving and pressing to get where we need to be and not stopping.
Moving the machine.
So I'm going to tell you this. It's not about having 1 million followers. It's not about having 50 million likes. It's about you staying consistent. Yeah. It's about the right people seeing you. And it's about you staying focused on your journey and your drive to be your best. And that's why I created the Believe album. Because when in those times when I feel like I'm down, in those times when I feel like I can't make it, I can turn to something that can motivate me. I can turn to my brother. I can turn to my brother Earl. I got people that can motivate me, and I appreciate and thank God for that. And I'm telling you right now, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, don't give up. Keep going because your time is coming. You got to see the movie Sing Sing when it comes out. Go check out the trailer. It's on YouTube. And Coleman Domingo, Clarence McLean, he is up for Best Actor next to Denzel Washington on his first movie.
That's the proud. That's the heart and soul of being proud.
Come on, man.
That's the commitment to self.
Come on.
You have to have a commitment to yourself.
Come on, man.
You got to have a commitment to your dreams, your goals, objectives.
The man was incarcerated, Earl.
To reach your full potential in life.
Man.
That's resilience and that's perseverance.
Never giving up.
Incarceration can tear you down.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Never giving up.
Hey, that's cool. Thank you, Simeon. That's a great way to close out.
And thank you to my brother Eric Lane for tugging my coattail to that story.
As we talk about the gift of giving, Chicago hometown Shero, yes, not hero, but Shero, J Hood, gave the Gift of Love concert on the 13th. She threw down. When I saw the photos and the images and the video clips, I was not at the concert, but I felt like I was there. I felt like somebody took me on a ride with them through the concert. And at one point, I was told that the stage went dark and they thought that the audience thought she went to clothes to do a wardrobe change. She went to change her clothes. And when the lights came up, she was in the aisle with the audience.
Oh, wow.
I thought that was cool.
That's cool.
You know, that was real cool. So kudos to J Hood. I love Jennifer Hudson. I've seen her in concert before. She did Ravinia. I checked her out there. Beautiful spirit, beautiful soul. I'm loving everything she's doing. I love the talk show. She's a hometown Shero, and she too is resilient. Remember, her family went through that ordeal.
Yes.
You know, she grew up at 71st and Yale. She's an alum of Dunbar Vocational High School. She's a South Side of Inglewood community. And she's doing her thing. She's got an EGOT. She's the youngest person to have an EGOT. She's got an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. That's an EGOT. And when she was on American Idol, she was told that she did not have what it takes.
Yes, she was.
And now she has.
Because she didn't win.
And is the youngest to get one.
Yep.
And so it's not for us to tell somebody what God has in store for them.
Come on.
Because what God has for you is for you. And my words of inspiration to you is in the words of Tupac Shakur. I tell you every week, keep your head up. Grind. Live out loud. Give the world the best version of you because that's all you got to offer. That's all they need to see. Simple.
And my words of inspiration to you tonight is believe. I need you to believe in yourself. I need you to believe in your vision, in your purpose, in your dreams, and in your goals. I need you to believe that you can overcome any obstacles, that you can be excellent, and that you are unique, and that you have to have faith. And most importantly, you have to have a peace of mind and know that you are unstoppable and know who you are. And when you do that, you will win. So please believe in yourself, believe in your dreams and your goals, and I promise you, you'll get to where you need to be. Be symbolic, simply your best. This
Real
is the
talk, baby.
Real Talk Podcast every week. Share with your people. iHeartRadio, Intellectual Radio. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook Live. It's going down. We appreciate our engineer and producer, Earl the Other Winfrey. Thank you so much, Earl. And
Them
tune
folks
in.
dropped some gems tonight.
Hey,
Woo-hoo!
Sometimes we do that.
Affirmation, baby.
Hey, thank you, Fly Guy. I want everybody to see that. Y'all see that? From the Fly Guy to Simbo. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Here I am. Hey.